Hey, what's poppin', Star Wars fans? What's good? I came across Star Wars theory video. He says Kevin Feige, Star Wars movie news, no more Skywalker. Now, though, so when I hear that, this is the first thing I think about. It's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I see it as a positive thing because when you think about it, I mean, what more can you do with the Skywalker name? I mean, Anakin's dead, Luke's dead, Leia's dead. Um, Ben, he dead. You feel me? Ray not even a real Skywalker. She just stole the last name. She's really a Palpatine, bro. So what more can they do? And we gonna find out right now with Star Wars Theory, cause you know he always got the latest news.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We have some news regarding Kevin Feige's Star Wars project.
Hello there.
Which I don't really know much about, and none of us really do, but we have a little bit of insight now from Waldron. So let's go ahead and read it, and then we can discuss it. It's coming along. It's nice to have some time to focus on it, Waldron says, and it's fun to get to do something that feels fresh and original, and I'm excited to work with Kevin again and with the team at Lucasfilm, and I love Star Wars, so it's a blast. The keyword here is fresh, a sentiment Waldron echoed in an interview with Variety in which the writer...
Yeah, something fresh. Then that's all we ask from Disney. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all we ask is something fresh. Everything they do, it feel like it's generic. You feel me? It don't feel like Star Wars, nigga. It feel like, you know what I'm saying? It feels like something recycled. It don't feel like a Star Wars movie. And that's the most brilliant thing about George Lucas's mind. He brought those characters to life. You feel me? He brought Anakin, Obi-Wan, Yoda, Mace Windu. You know what I'm saying? He brought those characters to life, bro. And bro, and when I watch Ray, you don't feel like a connection with her. You feel me? Like I didn't feel no connection with Ray. I can't speak for everybody else, but I didn't feel no connection to Ray, Finn. You know what I'm saying? I felt a little bit with Ben though. I felt that with Ben. They did their thing. He's actually a good character. Ben Solo's a good character.
dropped some hints regarding how this Star Wars movie will fit into the timeline of the galaxy far, far away. I'm writing away, Waldron told the outlet. I'm enjoying having the freedom on that to do something that's not necessarily a sequel or anything. It maybe has a little bit less of a, it just doesn't have a bunch of TV.
Yes, that's what we need. We need something fresh, new. We don't need no more sequels, no more prequels. We need none of that. I would like to see what was going on in the before the Clone Wars popped off. I would like to see more about that live action. I would like to see what's going on with that. I would love to see Luke's order. You feel me? I would love to see what Luke. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see something like that.
TV shows and movies that you're servicing on top of it the way I did with Doctor Strange. So it's nice. It feels like a different exercise. That right there, man. It's not necessarily a sequel or anything. So I don't think this has anything to do with the sequel trilogy, original trilogy, or prequel trilogy, because a sequel to any one of those can be considered a sequel. So this tells me that it's probably going way back in time, probably before the Acolyte, which is 200.
Oh, we gotta add.
What the hell are those? XR glasses.
100 years.
Yes, that is exactly what we need. Let's see fucking Darth Revan. Let's see Darth Bane. I want to see the. You know what I'm saying? I want to see this, bro. I wanna live that, bro.
Years before the Phantom Menace, maybe Old Republic, or we're going like freaking hundreds of years after episode. But then that's a sequel. If we go after episode 9, that's the sequel. So we got to go all the way back. While Waldron is careful not to divulge any actual spoilers, we can guess a few things about the film's plot based on what the writer is saying. Specifically, that it's a standalone adventure not tied to the larger film saga or the slate of Disney Plus series. Since interconnection and synergy with the main Skywalker saga has long been a key aspect of Star Wars movies, including with solo outings like 2016's Rogue One and 2018's Solo, Feige and Waldron's upcoming installment could end up being one of the first films set in this universe not to tie into all the others in some way, which for me is quite refreshing. I mean, as much as I love the Skywalker saga, like everything going on right now in Star Wars is happening within that like 80 years.
And like, bro, and the thing about still doing the Skywalker saga, everything is just basically just repeating itself, recycled. You feel me? Everything is getting recycled. Basically, Ray, you know what I'm saying? That's recycled. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we have no emotional attachment to Ray. Well, that's why I didn't, because I feel like, I mean, it's 100 characters like that, but it's not 100 characters like Anakin. You know what I'm saying? Anakin is like, he's a one of a kind character.
years or so, whatever it is, from episode 1, except for the Acolyte, which is 200 years, but we haven't gotten that yet. We don't even know what it's about. We don't know anything. I'm very excited for that. I want to see something outside of this Skywalker timeline, not because I'm tired of it, but because we're already getting a ton of stuff for that. So getting something outside of that will be refreshing and cool and different. This does raise questions about when in the Star Wars timeline this movie will be set, says the article, and 11 live action Star Wars films released thus far have taken place within a particularly eventful 70-year period in galactic history. If the Feige Waldron project truly doesn't tie into any of these other movies, could this be the Star Wars project that finally explores a completely different era on the big screen? I totally believe so. I think it completely could. It could.
Oh, chat. Hey, chat. Please, Disney, do not F this up. Please do not F this up, Disney. I want to see this. I want to see what y'all gonna do with this, Disney. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Disney.
Could be some KOTOR stuff like Knights of the Old Republic. In recent years, Disney has shown interest in developing stories set hundreds of thousands of years before Luke.
Bro, I believe Yoda's still gonna be around, ain't it? I believe Yoda will still be around for this. So could we see Yoda?
Skywalker blew up the Death Star. Have they shown interest in that? The High Republic series, which is like a few hundred years, which will soon include a Disney Plus show called The Acolyte, is set 200 years before the events of The Phantom Menace. Meanwhile, rumors of a Knights of the Old Republic movie set millennia before the Skywalker saga have persisted, with even Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy previously expressing interest in bringing the fan favorite era to the big screen. Lucasfilm also tapped Game of Thrones creators David Benioff and D.B. Weiss to make a series of films that would have explored the origin of the Jedi, a story that would have presumably taken place thousands of years before Obi-Wan Kenobi first showed Luke the ways of the Force. I didn't know it was about the origin of the Jedi. That's kind of cool. So would we have been on Tython? Would we have seen the Thoyor? That was.
Yo, this is gonna be epic. This right here is gonna be epic. This is what we've been needing. This is exactly what we've been needing. We need something fresh. We need something new. And I'm here for it. Disney, Kevin Feige, I'm here for it. Something new and refreshing. Something, you know what I'm saying? Something that does not have to do with Skywalker, Palpatine. I'm here for it.
It was a really cool story if you don't know about it. The history of Tython is very rich. You could create a whole movie just on that, and like Ashla and Bogan, which are like the light and dark moons. And there were these pyramids, these 7 pyramids that would go around the galaxy, and they would find different species, different people, different beings. They'd bring them all to Tython. They'd go to different parts of the planet, plant these people, and eventually they would filter out the ones that were not force sensitive. So like, let's say you're force sensitive and your like mom and dad aren't. Well, your mom and dad gotta go off to the moon. See you later. So you don't ever get to see them again. So that planet was essentially just for the strong, just for the force sensitive. And that's how eventually, force users were created and then evolved into Jedi, really. And then evolved.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm learning with y'all. I'm not no book reader. I'm not a comic book reader. I am strictly a movie, TV series type of guy. I love, what I'm saying? I love watching movies. Like, it's something about me, though. I just can't sit there and read a book. I have ADHD, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to stand still in one place. My mind be everywhere. I want to do 100 things at one time, you feel me? So I'm learning with y'all.
Evolved into the fallen Jedi, dark Jedi, Sith, and so on and so forth, Sithari, which were the original Sith species. It's possible Feige and Waldron's project of Waititi and Wilson Cairns will be the one to finally show us the galaxy of thousands of years ago. Right, so Waititi might be the one to take us there. So what the hell is Feige doing?
If you shop on Amazon, you should use this tool. It's a browser extension that...
So, dude, there's a lot of projects but we just don't know anything about. Maybe Celebration will know, which is like 15 days from now. But when we ask...
I want to know, is the project in works, or is it just the idea? Or, you know what I'm saying, are they going to do it,
Waldron about whether the team had pinned down when this movie will be set. The writer kept his cards close to the chest. Not yet, no, still figuring all that out. So this could be taking place anywhere outside of the Skywalker timeline. So, dude, imagine if it's like 100 years before the Phantom Menace. If the Acolyte focuses on dark Jedi, Sith.
If it's 100 years before the Phantom Menace, that means Yoda will still be around. That means Yoda will still be here.
let's say, this could focus on the
He should
Jedi,
be.
maybe Yoda. Or we go all the way back to
That's what I said. That's what I
the
said.
Old Republic. Or we go all the way into the future where Grogu is like, oh, dude, yeah, what if Grogu is an adult, you know, and he is the second Jedi Mandalorian. Luke's dead, you know, Mando's dead, Din Djarin's dead, and he's really carrying on kind of like the mantle of both. Wow, that'd be neat. What if it is a movie about Grogu, adult Grogu? You know, he's like 400 years old. How cool would that be? Sick. While Waldron's latest update leaves us with way more questions than answers, there's a possibility that we'll learn more about this Star Wars Celebration, which will open with a panel about Lucasfilm's upcoming live action projects on May 26th. Yep, 14 days, man. I love new projects. I love hearing about new Star Wars projects that are kind of ambiguous, where like we don't exactly know what the hell is going on. Like the fact that this is not taking place in the Skywalker saga is actually so refreshing to me. And again, you guys know how much of a simp I am for the Skywalker saga. Well, 1 to 6 being toxic. The fact that this takes place
Right. 1 through 6. You know what I'm saying? That's epic. You feel me? I have no problem with the sequels. I have no problem with them. But nah, hold on. Is it the sequel? Yeah, it's the sequels. I have no problem with the sequels, bro. It's just, bro, those characters, they don't hit you emotionally. They don't hit you like, you know what I'm saying? They don't hit you in your heart right there. They don't hit you in your heart right there like Anakin, Obi-Wan, Yoda and them did. Like you felt it, bro. You felt when Order 66 hit, nigga. Like when Keon Mundi got killed. Oh man, I almost cried. I ain't gonna lie, I almost cried when they killed Keon Mundi. That still gets me emotional because it's like, oh.
place outside of that is great because now we can see other parts of Star Wars that they can create. However, I just hope that it takes some aspects from Legends, from the EU, because those really had well, not all of them, but many of them had a very Star Wars centric feel, which is kind of hard to get right. You know, you can't just have the Force and lightsabers and, you know, John Williams' Star Wars music to make it Star Wars. It is so much more of a formula than just that. You can't just slap those together and, you know, profit. I'm hopeful that John and Dave are behind this as well. Kevin Feige, of course, is very good at making Marvel films. When it comes to Star Wars, I don't know. You know, it's not like if you're great at producing, you know, one set of films, you're gonna.
Man, let's give him. You know what I'm saying? Let's give Kevin Feige a chance. Like I feel like he, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he gon' I feel like, you know what I'm saying? He you know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody better than George Lucas, but you know what I'm saying? I think he can be that guy. I think he can be that guy.
Going to be great at producing Star Wars because Star Wars is a totally different beast. You know, you got to know this thing pretty damn well, and I feel like you have to know it from the George Lucas time. So you got to have been a fan from, you know, when either the prequels or even better the originals to sort of like understand how this story has progressed, the cadence of the films, the characters, how the story should evolve from George's perspective. Now, you know, now that it's in somebody else's hands, you know, it's being pawned off to so many different talents and writers. I feel like if you sort of can mimic George's thinking, then you won't be like too far off. So we'll see what happens, man. You know, like I know Josh,
it's really a coin toss in the air. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what Kevin Feige gonna bring. You know what I'm saying? I think he gonna bring something different and fresh. Cause I like what he doing with Marvel over there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Marvel's lit right now. You know what I'm saying? I want to see. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. Do y'all still want a Skywalker saga, or do y'all want to move on? Do y'all want to start fresh? You feel me? Let me know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe.